What's up, y'all? Lang Whitaker here from Grind City Media, and it's time for another Cooking with Lang. Some nights you get home, you don't know what to make. I got a seafood option that is so fast, so quick, so cheap, and so delicious. We're gonna make mussels. I'm gonna do it. You can do it with me. This is Cooking with Lang. Let's go. All right, let's start by talking about mussels. I get them from the supermarket, but I go to a supermarket where I go a lot, where I know the fishmonger, where I know that it's gonna be fresh and it's gonna be good. You're gonna bring them home and clean them, and to clean them, you just rinse them in water, basically. They can have a little bit of grit in them, and I like to look for these things here. It's called a beard. That's how it connects. You can just pull it off, break it off, that's good. And also look for ones that have like a crack in the shell or ones that are open already. Like you want them to be closed, like this one is perfectly closed. If it's wide open, you can either give it a tap it on the counter, or run some water on it. If it closes, it's good to go. If it stays open like that, it's not good to go. It needs to go, that means it's dead. So you get rid of those. But it takes 5 minutes. You're gonna rinse them off and then put them in a bowl, and then we're gonna get ready for step 2. All right, we're gonna steam these mussels, and that means we need to get some aromatics ready to go in the bottom of the pot to flavor our broth and flavor the mussels. So I've got some garlic and I've got some shallots, 2 shallots. This one's already peeled. I'm gonna just split it right down the middle and then cut both ends. And then just peel off that outer layer. Shallots kind of like somewhere in between an onion and a garlic. I love the flavor. They're very mild and they can be kind of sweet if you cook them low and slow. So with these shallots, I'm just gonna cut them almost into rings, and I can do them 2 at 1. Slide those over. Then the garlic, I'm gonna give these a quick little pop to break them down a little bit. You can use less garlic if you want, more if you want. I love these flavors together, and I want this to have a lot of flavor, so we're going big, going 6 garlic cloves, and I'm just gonna give them a quick run through with my knife. And the last thing is, at the end, we're gonna throw in a little bit of parsley. So I'm gonna give this parsley a quick chop, and that's really all we're gonna do to get ready for this recipe. We're ready to go here, and we've got a big pot to steam these mussels in. We're gonna build a little bit of base here. So I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna go in with them to start and let that melt. And I'm also gonna do about a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil. This is on like a medium-high heat. So as that starts to melt, I'm gonna go with a little bit of chili flake. It's probably like half a teaspoon. You can do as much as you want, as little as you want, just give it a little bit of flavor. And when you throw it in now, it'll help flavor that oil and that fat down there, and it's gonna make it even taste better. All right, I'm gonna add now our shallots and our garlic just all at once, and let those guys start to kind of get soft. We don't wanna get them burned or crispy. We just want to cook them down a little bit and release that flavor and make them nice. I'm also going to put just a little, like half a teaspoon of salt in there to help them break down a little bit. The mussels are also going to be kind of salty, so I don't really need a whole lot of salt to this dish. This has been going for about 3 minutes. It's time to put the mussels in, and I'm going to kind of do them gently. I don't want to crack them by like pouring them all in there fast, because we put so much work into these guys already. We wanted to make sure they were alive, because we don't want to eat a dead mussel and get sick from that. We're gonna cook them all in here, so I'm gonna start just putting these in a handful at a time. And these are gonna have some of their own juices. I'm trying not to get the water that's in this bowl. I'm gonna give these sort of a little nudge. Let them kind of get coated in that oil and fat. And then the last thing is we're gonna steam it in some liquid, right? So we have some wine. This is a white wine, a Chardonnay. Just use a wine that you would drink. You don't want to get some cheap thing from the grocery store. Just get something nice. I'm gonna add in about 1.5 cups of white wine. The wine has come to a boil. It smells unbelievable. It smells sort of syrupy from the wine, and then all the garlic and the shallot and all that, and like the ocean from the mussels. I'm gonna put this lid on, let these steam. It's only gonna take about 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll come back and check on it. Heat's on medium. We'll come back, check on it, 4 or 5 minutes. Been about 4 or 5 minutes, and our mussels should be good to go. Oh, that smells unbelievable. You know that they're done because remember how they were all nice and closed up when we put them in? Now they are open, and you'll be able to see right there. Now the juice I poured it back in there, you want all that juice. That is flavor, and it's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna start going through here and finding the ones that are open and putting them in this bowl. All right, I got most of these out of here, and in the interest of food safety, you know, we tried very hard to get fresh mussels, make sure they're good. When you cook them, if they don't open up, you don't want them. That means they didn't cook, it means they're dead, whatever. So if you find some, and you probably will find a couple that don't open, you can just throw those out. But I'm taking all these out, and then we're gonna take this broth and kick it up 1 notch. All the mussels are in the bowl now, and so we're gonna take this sauce that's left over. I've got it up where it's boiling. It's gonna reduce down just a little bit. We'll let it cook for like 2 minutes. It'll get a little thicker and the flavors will get a little more concentrated. And then we're gonna add in at the very end here, that parsley. Give that a stir. And then I have some heavy cream. You could just use milk if you want, half and half, anything like that. As I turn this off, I'm gonna just put in a dash, maybe like 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And that's gonna be our sauce. Best part of the show, it's time to eat. So we're gonna take one of these mussels that opened up, open it up, take that little thing of meat out. You don't wanna overcook it because then it can get really chewy, but this is really nice and soft. The other great part of this is that broth that we poured all over it. I made some toast, and I'm just gonna dip this bread in that broth, look at that. And have some of that to go with it, but start to finish, this was what, 15 minutes at most? This will fill you up, it's so fresh, easy for a weeknight, cheap, 10 bucks for all those mussels probably, healthy, amazing, and it's easy. I just did it, you can do it, let's do it together, let's cook it with Lang.